Hey guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. Today's video is going to be another installment of my backtrack series where I show you clips of all of the hikes that I went on the previous month. If you are new here, welcome to the Hike Oregon channel. I make hiking and backpacking vlogs as well as gear reviews and just general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you enjoy content like that, click that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. And if you want more content from me, you can always support me over on Patreon, where for as little as just $1, you get extra content each month. Okay, let's get into the video. Rooster Rock is a 7-mile round-trip hike with a total of 2,260 feet of elevation gain just on the way up. So this was the steepest hike that I have done since my back surgery, and I felt very accomplished. Actually, all of my hikes this month, except the last one, had a lot of elevation gain. Anyway, I have hiked Rooster Rock via Trout Creek trailhead numerous times, and whether I hike it in the spring, summer, fall, or early winter, it is always very beautiful. The trail takes you through a magnificent forest and past a neat rock formation that is named Rooster Rock, and then up to a little viewpoint. The view isn't spectacular, especially when there is wildfire smoke, and it's probably not worth the steep ascent since you can get much better views next door at Iron Mountain. But it's an excellent training hike, which is exactly why I hiked it on this day. Gnarl Ridge was just that, a gnarly hike. 9.25 miles round trip with a total of 2,060 feet of elevation gain. The trail takes you from Elk Meadows, and at 1 mile in, you have to cross Newton Creek, which is a large glacier-fed creek that has pretty high water year-round. After crossing the creek, the trail climbs steeply up to the Timberline Trail, where the views of Mount Hood are absolutely epic. There were wildflowers, beautiful forest, and lots of huckleberries. The Elk Cove Trail is the longest approach to the Timberline Trail, and it goes through an old burn scar from the 2011 Dollar Lake fire. This hike is a total of 10 miles round trip with 2,296 feet of elevation gain, but because you're hiking through the old fire scar, the views of Mount Hood on your approach are absolutely breathtaking. You will meet the Timberline Trail at Elk Cove, where there are a plethora of beautiful wildflower meadows which bloom in the month of August. Lost Lake Butte is located right by Lost Lake and is the perfect little hike to do if you're camping there. The hike is 4 miles round trip with a total of 1,170 feet of elevation gain on the way up. The trail is pretty steep with lots of rocks and roots, and overall it was not an enjoyable experience. And then I didn't even get that awesome view of Mount Hood that you would get on a clear day, so that was kind of disappointing. The forest that you hike through is really stunning, and from the pictures I've seen, so is the view, but honestly, this is not a hike that I would do again. Chucksney Mountain is located smack dab in between Blue River and West Fir off of Auf der Heide Road 19. This 10.1 mile loop gains a total of 2,213 feet of elevation, and the 2 times I have hiked this trail, there have been 0 people. What I love about this trail is how the scenery changes so often throughout the hike. You'll be walking through a certain kind of forest, and half a mile later, it will look completely different. There are like 7 different changes throughout the hike, and it really keeps the trail interesting. The viewpoint at the top of the ridgeline of the Three Sisters and Broken Top is really beautiful, and the meadows will have lots of wildflowers in late July. I hiked at Waldo Lake again this month to check out some of the burn area, this time on the south end of the lake. Starting from Shadow Bay, there are quite a few miles of unburned trail where you walk through a beautiful lush green forest. About half a mile past the South Waldo shelter, the burn scar from the 2022 Cedar Creek fire starts, but on this side of the lake, it is a very healthy mosaic burn pattern, unlike the north side that you saw in last month's video. I hiked 4 miles to the historic Clovedal Bay, where between 1909 and 1914, Simon Clovedal, a civil engineer from Eugene, worked year-round, can you believe this, year-round, to construct a tunnel and a headgate for a power plant and irrigation canals. What in the world? Thankfully, this project did not pan out, and Waldo Lake remains one of the world's purest lakes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love to hear in the comments down below what hikes you went on in the month of August. And if you don't already, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. That's where I post all of my recent hiking adventure pictures. And if you want to hike and backpack here in this amazing state of Oregon, check out my website, hikeoregon.net, and you'll find tons of information there, as well as get access to all of the hiking guidebooks that I've written over the years. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next adventure.